Welcome back, YouTubers, to another British Fist Wrestling Rundown on this Friday, where we here at the British Fist run down some of the major news topics of the week. I am Mr. Parkin. This guy is sitting next to me, people. He's smiling away because a certain Canadian lady has been inducted into the Hall of Fame. It's not even an NJ, people.
What's up?
We all know you had a massive crush on Trish Stratus. Subscribe down below. Comment your thoughts on the topics down below, and subscribe down below and like down below. And if I've already said it, I'm sorry.
And make sure you contact us in the links in the description box below.
Indeed, and also make sure you submit your WhatsApps as demonstrated there by NJ. 5 to 6 second clips to us. Any of the links in the description box below will allow you to contact us with this WhatsApp compilation, which will be done on the Elimination Chamber review.
So far, we're very pleased with the people who participate in this. The numbers keep growing every few days, every few weeks. But we still want more, because if you want your channel shout out in a way, if you want to be involved in a British Fist video, please, please, please send in you doing the what's up?
And anyone can get involved, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, you don't even do videos. Anyone can get involved. That is the great thing about this video. Right, so now it's time for us to talk about TNA's big news announcement. They are going to be going on the road more. So as announced by Dixie Carter last night on TNA Impact Wrestling, TNA are going to be going on the road a lot more. This is something that I've wanted TNA to do for quite some time, as I've really wanted them to try and grow a little bit more as a company. Not just that, but I've really wanted them to improve the marketing aspect of their product. And by going out to all these different states in America, you can only feel that getting their product out there to more people will really help their business.
Well, with them being able to travel now, yes, they're going to be putting a lot of money into this. And even though I'm still concerned where they're getting this money from, because the ratings and the shows have stayed the same, even when they've gone live. But with them doing this, I think with this travel, more fans around the world will be able to pay, tune into their show, go to it live. I do think they're going to be expanding their money, their income, and as well their promotion.
Not just that, but the shows are going to look and feel a lot better. We saw how good the show felt when they, in the UK shows, and we got another free tapings shows to look forward to, which is great. So I can only imagine that these shows, especially if they go live to these places all around the USA, will feel especially, especially good to watch, in my opinion.
I'm going to compliment this. They're going to be trying many different ideas over the next few years to try and increase their ratings and shows. So this is definitely their big one after the going live. I do want to bring up one negative point, which as much as I do praise them for this, there are some wrestlers who left WWE because of the travel-heavy schedule, like Kurt Angle. How's he going to feel that TNA are going to be traveling on a weekly basis?
Indeed, and people like that may be a little bit disillusioned, but I don't think they're going to be traveling as much as the WWE. I'm just glad to see them finally get out of that impact zone, which, although it was decent, never really made the product feel like a big league. You compare WWE's attendances in their arenas and where they go to the TNA arenas, and TNA just seems third rate, really. So I'm glad they're actually doing this, getting out so they can expand their business and make their product feel a lot bigger than what it should be.
And I think with them travelling quickly, I do think they're going to be picking up more fans, possibly other names who want to get involved in the wrestling business. So I think there could be a lot of good justice from this.
This starts after lockdown on March the 14th, and I personally can't wait to see how they present their product and how it comes out, much like when they first went live. I was very excited for that as well. So on Raw, dare we say, we got a little bit of Stratus faction, and Trish Stratus, the Canadian former women's champion, was inducted into the Hall of Fame. I was really pleased to hear that Trish got inducted into the Hall of Fame this year.
This is really great to hear, but the thing that I'm going to point out is when you go into the Hall of Fame, that almost means that you're not going to be wrestling anymore, and Trish and possibly other divas, I was hoping they could come back for another run, but the fact we've got another build up before Mania, hope she should have one more match or one more thing before she goes into the Hall of Fame.
It would be nice to see, but it's a really nice way to sort of really give her that rub and sort of say, you had a great career with us, we're going to honour you in the Hall of Fame. And I just really want to say at this point that we got Trish Stratus, we got Bob Backlund, and we got Mick Foley, the first 3 people in the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is looking really good this year, isn't it? The best, I'd say, since 2005, the first proper one they did.
That's the thing, because we need to get the big names and the names that people are going to represent and love. And we've got Foley and Trish, the two ones that fans are going to be used to seeing and knowing.
Well, back then for the old school fans.
That's very true. So I think having a diva being inducted and all the male wrestlers, this is definitely good something for the Hall of Fame. And it's definitely going to be worth tuning into.
And if you want a celebrity inductee, may I suggest one certain Mr. T, Fool? So now we're going to briefly address the World Heavyweight Championship situation on SmackDown. From what we saw on SmackDown, it seems like they're going to be going with Big Show versus Del Rio once again for the title to probably blow off that feud. And they're going to have some kind of #1 contendership elimination chamber at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view for a #1 contendership shot at WrestleMania. How do you feel about the way WWE are doing this with the World Heavyweight Championship on SmackDown?
Well, following building up towards WrestleMania, I do think you do need to keep a feud going or Del Rio involved. That's why they probably did that stupid duct tape thing they did at the pay-per-view. So now they've given a reason for this feud to continue. Going on to Elimination Chamber, I do believe that having this as one top SmackDown match, having a SmackDown Elimination Chamber to determine the #1 contender who would go on to WrestleMania, because we've got the WWE Championship story, thanks to John Cena. Now we need to look for the World Heavyweight, so we want to have a big match to determine, just like the Rumble, who's going to be the true SmackDown main eventer to go up against Del Rio, Big Show at Mania.
And you'd imagine the winner of that would probably be Del Rio. It'd be interesting to see where Ziggler actually falls into this. As he said, I believe he said on his promo that he didn't need to be part of this because he's already got a #1 contendership. The way they're doing this, the SmackDown Elimination Chamber, as far as I know, is going to be Orton, Carly, Swagger, Bryan, and Kane. And we don't know who the 6th person is going to be yet, but there isn't too much star power in that, really. And I really felt that if you included Big Show and Del Rio in that Elimination Chamber, that it really would make for a better match, in my opinion, or a better draw, rather than the one match there and a #1 contendership Elimination Chamber, which really didn't have that much star power in it.
Well, I'm quite happy how they've got this. So in this one so far, because we are going to be doing a later video when we've got the 6th member. So we've got the participants so far are
Orton, Carly, Swagger, Bryan, and Kane. There's 5.
So that sounds pretty good. It looks like the possible winner is going to be none other than
Randy Orton. And not just that, but Carly in another Elimination Chamber, and Jack Swagger returned as well. And he's in the chamber now all of a sudden.
So Swagger beat Cope, and that automatically means he can go into the Elimination Chamber. Carly...
A jobber beat a jobber, and another jobber beat a jobber, as Carly squashed Jinder Mahal and Swagger beat Kofi Kingston. So there we go. That's your World Heavyweight Championship title picture on SmackDown going into Elimination Chamber, people. It's quite interesting right now to see what they're doing with the Shield, especially now they're seemingly feuding with Ryback, Sheamus, and John Cena. So it seems like it's going to be a Shield versus Breakfast Club feud going into Elimination Chamber. And it'll be interesting to see how they'll do this. Will it just be a 6-man tag? Will it be an Elimination Chamber? I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of stipulation they're going to put in, especially as the WWE Championship match is not going to be an Elimination Chamber, as we will allude to later.
The thing that interests me the most about this is you've got the 3 guys who the WWE are seeing as the top of the game. The Shield, this new faction, new stars coming into the WWE, a real strong heel group. It just shows that this match is going to determine, is it all about the faces or the Shield going to get their moment to actually have the overcoming of the faces?
And if you put the Shield in an Elimination Chamber match, you put them in a TLC match, they really show people that they need to be looked out for. And I believe if you put Shield in an Elimination Chamber match, even though it will be 1 by 1, it won't be like team versus team or anything like that. I believe if you put the Shield in an Elimination Chamber match, it will give, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and especially Dean Ambrose, in my opinion, a real platform to try and shine, much like they did at the TLC pay-per-view, which I feel was really good by the WWE.
I think this is going to be a great thing because you're going against the faces, and on the Raws, the build-up, the Shield have been coming out on top, which is making them look good. Hopefully they can keep this going for the Chamber. Will it be in a Chamber match, or will it be just a 3-on-3 elimination match? Because I think, to be honest, some matches don't need a stipulation. It's just the quality and the story going behind it.
So after what happened at the Royal Rumble with the Shield and the lights and Vince McMahon and CM Punk thinking that he got screwed in Detroit, it looks like we're going to get a Punk Rock rematch as officially announced on Raw, and I must admit, I'm looking forward to seeing this, especially as I know this time there will probably be more of a cleaner finish, which I believe will make the match a lot better, even though it is a filler pay-per-view. I'm not sure you really think you should give Punk versus Rock away at essentially what is a filler pay-per-view.
The thing about this is that I'm hoping there's no stipulation, just a proper clean-out match. As the Shield are probably wrapped up in a match, maybe that'll keep them away from this match. This match, yes, it's happening at a filler pay-per-view instead of what I was hoping it would go to WrestleMania, but it didn't happen. This match, as long as they do it different to how they did the first match, and they have more of an idea on how they're going to wrap it up and make either The Rock look good, CM Punk still look relevant and be able to grow from this match, that's what I'm looking forward to this match.
Indeed, and with The Rock in there, you have to imagine that, especially as their plan is obviously going to be Rock versus Cena 2 at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship, you have to imagine that Rock is going to win this match clean. I think that will be very beneficial to ending CM Punk's title aspirations and then moving on to Cena versus Rock. Hopefully they make Punk, they've made Punk look pretty good here. I mean, he will lose to The Rock twice, but he's technically pinned The Rock 1, 2, 3, technically. So he has come out of this looking pretty good, and he's actually held his own against The Rock. So hopefully, if anything, it will lead to a big WrestleMania match for CM Punk, possibly, if he can wrestle, against Undertaker.
The big possibility I personally have is not likely going to happen because Vince sees Cena and Rock to a bigger match. But there's the surprise factor that Punk could beat The Rock and change everyone's moaning stuff that think, oh, we're going to see Rock and thing too, but that means if Punk wins, Rock will get a rematch, which makes the WrestleMania match questionably what's going to happen with that. But the Rock winning would be more likely to give us that match, leaving Punk free to roam around before Taker possibly returns to the place.
And I've been hearing news that Taker may not be able to wrestle. He may be too beat up or too hurt to wrestle. So you never know, WWE may change plans at the last minute. They may say to themselves, right, well, CM Punk, we haven't really got a big enough match for him, so why not make this a triple threat match? They may go that route if Undertaker can't make WrestleMania. So you never know, CM Punk may win this match, and they may go down that route. We don't know.
What I'm going to say is, even though I'm not very happy with John Cena's move right now, if it comes to be a triple threat, at least it alters the once-in-a-lifetime match because it's a triple threat, so I won't complain about it. Number two, it puts CM Punk in a place where he's... Yes, and it gives Taker another year to rest up. So I can see the benefits in that, but at the same time, I see the benefits of Punk and Taker.
Definitely looking forward to this match, though. I feel it'll probably be better than the Royal Rumble match, but I'm looking forward to it. So thank you very much, people, for watching this video. If you have any thoughts on the 5 topics we've discussed, TNA going on the road, Trish Stratus in the Hall of Fame, the World Heavyweight Championship situation going into Elimination Chamber, the Shield versus Breakfast Club, and what they're going to do with that Elimination Chamber, or your thoughts on Punk versus Rock 2 at Elimination Chamber, please give us your thoughts in the comment section below. Look out for a video from us on Sunday where we're going to be talking about Triple H versus Lesnar, which is probably going to happen, and whether or not we as fans actually care for it, and expect some business talk from me in that video as well.
And hope you've enjoyed this video, because what we try to do is get discussions and get you entertained. But anyway, YouTubers, thank you very much for watching. Tune in for our Sunday video. Hope you've had a good week. Have a great weekend from the British Fist. And until next time, YouTubers, goodbye.